Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a sketchbook tour. I'm going to be posting videos on Tuesday and Saturday now. Tuesday it'll be 6 PM GMT, or BST actually, and UK time basically, and the Saturday one will be at 3 PM UK time. So just thought I would mention that before we get into this, because I am changing my times, and the reason for that is just because I want to put an extra vlog in. It's going to be studio vlogs, and sometimes I'll post videos like this, it depends, but mostly studio vlogs. Anyway, I have finished my Aretza sketchbook. This is cold pressed, double-sided, acid-free, natural linen bound, expandable inner pocket, ideal for watercolour techniques and mixed media. 60 pages, watercolour book, premium, 8.25 inches by 8.25 inches, £110 paper. Okay, I brought my unused one to show you that because I took this off. I got them in a pack and I got them for my own money. I bought them myself, but yeah. One thing I will say before we get into this though is that the cover, I hate the cover because it picks up all the dirt. This is just rubber shavings, like eraser shavings, so it's really annoying because of that. But let's get into the sketchbook. I like it, but there are some issues and we'll go through that in a bit. So I started this on the 5th of May 2020 and I finished it on the 18th of July 2020, which was a couple of days ago. The first one I did was this, where I decided to do a what I know about watercolour video, and I don't like the way that this came out. It wasn't enough effort, and the reason for that is because this watercolour book is not really that good for watercolour. It's fine for a couple of washes. It's not good for layers and layers of water and washes of watercolour. So I kind of gave up early on this, and that's the only reason, was basically because it wouldn't take any more layers without looking horrible. My mixes were not muddy, but it was making the mixes muddy. Then I decided to do Mermaid, and I haven't actually participated in Mermaid at all, so I decided I was going to do it this year, and I think I did 6 mermaids and then I gave up. This is watercolour and I kind of like this one, and then this is gouache and I like the little fish, it was cute. But this fueled the fire for me to paint with gouache a lot more, so I started painting with gouache a lot more. Here's a little apple that I'm actually really proud of because I'm not used to drawing in pencil, just pencil anymore. I used to do that when I was younger, but I don't do that anymore, so I was really happy with this apple. 14-year-old me would be crying at this apple. And then I drew this for my video where I explained that I was not going to be an artist, I was going to be a baker. It's just a small little painting in the middle of the thing. I should have made it bigger or drew more things, but anyway. Then we get on to this, which is my sketchbook habit. Day 1, I decided that I was going to build up a sketchbook habit where I drew in my sketchbook every single day, or painted in my sketchbook every single day, just used it. And I started with fruits. So this is a, oh my god, I forgot what it is already. You guys told me what it was. Then we have ALLJArt for day 2. A peach for day 3. I really like the way that the peach came out, and the lychee actually, but somebody did say that it looks like it was sticking their tongue out at them. Sorry, I can't remember who that was. If it was you, tell me in the comments below. Then I did a melon and a watermelon because it was on the melon kick. I really like this. This is where I was just doing opaque painting and then adding opaque paint on top and then blending it out, and this is where I was building up the layers of transparent paint mixed with water and getting more opaque as I went. I think both techniques work really well, to be honest. Then I did some strawberries. I am not going to switch this round just for the sake of a strawberry, but this is the strawberries. I didn't like the way that they came out. And then here is the pineapple, which is my favourite, and that's day 7. And then I stopped because I felt like I was putting myself into a box and my illustrations into a box that I didn't want to do. So I stopped doing that and I went on to do the Meds 50 Heads challenge. It's written right there. As you can see, I started off a little bit rusty, and I also put a watercolour wash over these pencil sketches so that they would not rub against each other. That technique's been known to work, but apparently it doesn't because this is all rubbed over. Anyway, gave up on that idea. These two faces are not from 50 Meds Head or Meds 50 Heads, neither is this one, but I counted it because I wanted to draw them on my own accord. This is actually Texie Derp, Jenny. And I want to draw her on my iPad, but I haven't got round to that yet. I just did a little sketch first and to see where I really needed to look to see what I could fix, especially her eyeball. And then I went back to the Meds 50 Heads challenge. These are some cactuses or cacti that I started to do in preparation for my cacti range of products, which is basically just a sticker sheet. But I also made a card and a t-shirt for my mum's birthday with these designs. Well, not these designs, but I redid them on digital, and I'll put a picture up here. Back to Meds 50 Heads. Really enjoying doing the heads. Was having fun. This is just mechanical pencil. This is gouache, by the way. And again with the mechanical pencil, I did show little speed drawings of these in some of my vlogs as well. I was having a good time. I was really liking the results that I was getting. I was trying to stylize them a lot more, not really go for realism, but some of it worked and some of it didn't. Like this one. That one did not work. Well, let me tell you. That was hard. Oh, I better explain this. This is actually a ink pad that I found, or that I have, and I've been meaning to send this to Liz, but I don't know how to send it to her. I'm thinking that I'll just send her a little package, a goodie package, and put this in a box, because that would be much easier, but it means I have to go to the post office, and right now I don't really want to go to the post office, especially since I don't have a post office in my town anymore, so there's a big whole thing. But I do want to send that to her because it goes with her branding of her shop and stuff. So, and I was just testing it to show her what it came out like. Then I switched to a polychromos pencil. I don't have it to... I do have it to hand. Wow, look at us. This is my polychromos pencil that I got in my art full box, and there's a video on that as well. It's a cobalt blue greenish. I have noticed though that the polychromos pencils used to, like this writing, I've got polychromos pencils that are like 5 years old, 6 years old, and this writing has never came off on them, but it did on this pencil, and I only did a couple of illustrations with it. It wasn't heavy use. I've used pencils down to the very bottom, so I don't understand why the writing's coming off it now. Maybe they've changed the formula or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's the pencil that I used for these, and I was really loving the way that I did that. By the way, she's got a stripe down her face because this whole part of her face was in shadow, and I was trying to depict that, but I kind of wish that I just left it. Then we have a rare boy, a rare man, and an old woman. I love this one. This one's like my favourite one. I love it. Then we have other ones that didn't go too well. This one, I was like, sometimes I was just drawing too much. I think I was burning myself out, and I ended up not liking the way that they were coming out. So I was just getting frustrated with myself. So I would have a break and then come back later and then do things like this, where I was really into it. I was really doing all the shading and all of the stuff, and I really enjoyed it. This one's a bit, contrast is a bit less here. I had really bad troubles with this because of the angle, but Matt said that I captured the angle pretty well. Maybe not the likeness, but the angle was good. And then we have these two, which you can tell, I think I tuckered myself out from doing these ones, so I didn't really take that much time. And actually this one is supposed to look like Teal's sticker, but it looks like that instead. I should stick the sticker next to that. Anyway, I did this one. I think I did these two on camera as well. I made a little bit more of an effort compared to these two because I was recording it. And then I took a big break. I wish I put dates on these, but I took a big break from this challenge, and then I did these ones. I think it was a week or half a week or something. I came back to these ones and I just wasn't feeling it anymore, guys. I was 35 in, and I knew I only had a couple to go, and I just wanted to get it over with. So then I switched to pen. This is a Sage colour blend pencil, by the way. That's a pen. That's just a mechanical pencil. And this is a pen. Wait. Yeah, that's a... I can't remember what pen that is. A really thin one. And then this is just a normal blue ballpoint pen. Actually, it's not a normal blue ballpoint pen. It's a bit lighter than a normal blue ballpoint pen, but it is a ballpoint pen. And I just decided to do these because then it gave me an excuse not to put too much effort into them. And then I finish off with pink ballpoint pen and then a purple Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner. I really like this one. I was going in with no sketches, by the way. I was just doing this with pen. That's why this chin appeared. But I think if more of them came out like that, I would like sketching with a pen. Okay, then I actually explain more about this in one of my studio vlogs, but I'll quickly go over it because a lot of you that will watch this video will probably have seen that already. But I was determined to learn how to do character design, and I decided to try. I was copying some things from Pinterest and other artists that I liked. I was using references from Pinterest. I was finding other artists that I liked to try and find how long the body should be. I also got back into Pokemon Go. Me and my brother was actually playing it yesterday at my mum's, and we went a little walk to see if we could find some Pokemon. I drew salad to give myself some confidence, and then I started drawing more bodies because if you do not know, do not do that. This does not lay flat, by the way. It's really annoying me. You've got to crack the spine a little bit for it to lay flat. But yeah, I didn't know how to do bodies, and I felt even more uncomfortable doing them in a traditional sketchbook. I find it easier to do them digitally because you can lasso it and move it around and stuff like that, but you can't do that on a sketchbook. You've got to just do it, and then if it's wrong you have to rub it out and do it again. So I'm trying to practice full bodies. This is Scooter from Drawn with Waffles, and this is my character that I made. I'll pop it up here. I made her based on my Valentine's Day collection for my shop, and then I wanted to develop it a little bit more. I didn't like her head was too big and her hair was too kind of scraggly looking, so I decided to shorten it. I actually don't want to shorten it, but I just did it because of my skill level. My skill level isn't too great, so I shortened it because of my skill level. Then we have a page of... Here I drew her again with short hair, and I didn't really like the style of it. Too stiff and too not good. This is Polygon Illustrations Avatar. Just drawing her face again. I drew her a friend based on my friend Teal. Tried to draw her a cat. I went into The Sims with this. Sorry, I've already said this in my other vlog, so I don't really want to repeat myself too much, but I will explain this briefly. I made Teal in The Sims. I don't know why I did it, but I just did. And then I made this drawing based on The Sims Teal version. So it's kind of like a watered down version of Teal each time. And then I decided to make her in The Sims to see what she would look like in The Sims, and this is how she looks in The Sims. And I thought it would be cool to give her a jacket, but then I didn't like that. And by the way, one of her defining features was that she has a heart on her top, because that's where it came from, my Valentine's Day collection. But I just thought that it was a bit too juvenile and I wanted her to look a little bit older, so I got rid of the heart and made her look like this. I think she looks a little bit teenagery here, but that's fine. And I really like this page if I didn't cover it in ugly sketches, but I wanted to use the page to its full potential, so I decided to draw a little cat in there. And then I'm drawing Teal, or T. I think I'm going to call her Tiara, or Tiana. Yeah, it was Scruffy that made that suggestion. Tiana. I'm going to write that down because I do really like Tiana. So thank you, Scruffy, for that suggestion. I really do appreciate it. I could not come up with a name, but I like Tiana. And then we have this, which we're not going to talk about. If you want to know more about that, go look at my vlog. Last video, actually. Drawing her again, different poses and stuff, trying to learn how to draw her in different poses because, as we all know, I am not used to drawing full bodies, but I'm getting into it and I'm actually really happy with the proportions, the way that the proportions are coming out sometimes, so just trying to practice that before I go on to any more poses because I'm pretty scared. Trying to draw the cat. I really like the way that this cat came out, but I didn't want the cat to look too old. I kind of wanted it to be a kitten, so I'm not sure. And I was going to call the cat Jake, and I don't know why. But yeah, I think I was watching that show on Netflix, not show on Netflix, really old film on Netflix, The Beach House I think it was called, or The Lake House, or something, where a guy moves into that house and receives a letter in the mailbox from the previous owner. And they both have a dog that's a girl called Jake, so I just called him Jake. Anyway, then I was practicing dogs because I was like, I can't draw cats, maybe I should give her a dog. But she's supposed to be a cat lover, so I left it. Then the Nifty Knitting stuff pack came out for, or didn't come out, but the trailer came out for The Sims 4. And I had to draw some of the little knitted things because they're really cute. I drew a little turtle for Timmy's birthday because Timmy is a turtle mad person. That's just the way that I associate Timmy, is with a turtle. Anyway, so I tried to draw Anna and Elsa cuddling. That didn't turn out so well because I watched Frozen 2 with Caden the other day. Well, I watched it. He sort of like watched it, was really interested in it, talking about what was happening in the movie, and then he just disappeared to play with his friend, so that was a thing. I tried to draw Teal here, but I noticed a common theme with the way that I'm drawing Teal, or Tiana, sorry. Oh my god, I'm going to make that mistake all the time. Tiana, is that I draw her glasses too far apart, which makes her nose bridge wider. So I need to shrink the nose, because I wanted her to have a big nose. Teal does not have a big nose. I'm trying to... The character was based on Teal, but I want to like slowly add elements that's not anything to do with Teal to make her our own character. So yeah, I tend to make the bridge of her nose too big. So I'm trying to shrink that. So that's what I was doing here, but she turned out so tiny here. And yeah, I don't know. And also, you'll notice that I'm actually drawing her with, like here I didn't do it, but I'm drawing her with a cropped top now. I don't know why I'm doing that. She was not supposed to have a cropped top, but I did that quite a long time, like for a while. It was like a short, it made her look too young to have a cropped top like that. And obviously she's into photography, the real Teal, and Tiana. So I decided to draw her with a camera and stuff, and then draw her with a Starbucks cup or whatever, coffee cup, and draw her kneeling down. I finally had the guts to do it. But her face looks different every time. I mean, you can still tell it's her just because of the glasses, but too wide apart, too close together, too wide, just stuff like that. And I need to research how to do her hair because I'm not used to drawing hair like this. It's beautiful, but I can't draw it. So yeah, I really like this pose. This pose went wrong. She was supposed to be posing nicely, but I don't think it goes with Teal's character. And I just don't like it. So I hope that this, I don't know why the colouring on this looks so weird. Like, why? Why'd you look blue? I don't know. Anyway, I'll fix it in editing, hopefully. And then I decided to paint her again. And here she is with her crop top. She shouldn't have a crop top. She's sitting down. Don't know why I'm getting so fancy with that. And then I decided to practice drawing cats. These cats are actually on Pinterest. Somebody else drew them, I don't know who it was, but my Pinterest is always linked in the description below, like every time I post a video, because I have a lot of categories there, and there's a lot of pins. There's thousands and thousands of pins of things that you can draw or practice from, and it's always in the description. So if you go to, I think if you go to character design animals, you would find it there. Maybe, I don't know, I'll check before I post this video and make sure it's there. And then I started practicing from Pinterest again, just to get used to the body shapes again, but this is a different body shape from this body shape. And obviously everybody can have different body shapes, which is fine, but this looks like two completely different styles. I really like this one a lot more, the thinner versions. I don't like chunky monkeys. I mean, chunky's cute, but I prefer the long, lanky people. And then I drew this, and I fell in love with this. This is actually done with Copic markers and Winsor & Newton Pro markers. And I really like the look of this. I like the no line style. And I like the way that her hair come out, and I like the way that she has a hat on, but again, too young. She's supposed to be a teacher, so she's supposed to be older. A young hip teacher, but not young enough to wear a hat like that, I guess. She can do that in her spare time if she wants. I don't know what the hell that was going on with here. I just drew some funny things. And then I drew Teal's character sheet, but I think I'm going to redo this because this is not the way that I want Teal to look. She looks completely different in both of these. The colour is different as well. This skin is more red than this skin. This hair is more brown than this purple hair. This is more brown than her black jeans. This is more purple than her black shoes. You know, so yeah, and it's just all wrong. I don't want her to wear a crop top either, so. Then, I wanted to practice drawing hair, so that's what I did. I drew some hair. How long have we got? 24 minutes, wow. Wanted to practice drawing hair, so I was just drawing hair. Then I started practicing from other Pinterest people. And this is Teal, but I actually used the pose of somebody else's drawing that drew a modern day Mulan. I love Mulan, and this is Mulan's jacket. But yeah, I just decided to do that, and I really like this. And I think that these drawings are coming out a lot better than my previous practices from other people's Pinterest stuff. Let's just find one for an example. For example, this one. I mean, sorry, the lightings went a bit funny, but this one's okay, but the rest of them are just not. I just think that my drawings have improved a lot since this sketchbook. This was my last sketchbook, I think. I can't find any other examples, but I mean, look at this. This is the way that I was drawing bodies before. Obviously something just was not clicking for me, and now I'm drawing bodies like, hold on, let's find a body. Let's find a decent body to compare. Look at the difference. See this compared to this? Yeah, I mean, come on, I've improved. Okay, just had to say that. I hate how toned this is. Where were we? Here. To go on that tangent, we don't even have enough time. So then I decided to draw all my characters now. I wish I had spent more time on this and actually painted them all. But I drew Tiana. Wait, Tiana, you have a name now. Tiana, make way. I don't know why that came to mind. Miley, Salad, Maple, and then I drew Maple again because I wanted to give, I haven't given Maple an outfit yet, like one that she always wears. I feel like you need to give your characters outfits. I haven't given one Salad either. He just has a plain t-shirt and plain trousers and no shoes. So here's Maple's new outfit, and I like it. I really like it. I'm gonna put little like white stars there. Hold on. Let's see. I've got a jelly roll. That's not working because apparently it's a different colour now. Just clean it off a little bit. jelly rolls suck, honestly. Like little, you probably won't even be able to see this, but yeah, that's a little bit, little white stars. And then I drew salad and maple on the beach. So really, like, this looks like a 2-year-old drew this, but never mind, I'm getting there, guys, I'm getting there. Then I was practicing some cartooning eyes. I really like the way that these came out in this one, again from Pinterest, just different people drawing different eyes. And then I was practicing noses. Then I decided to sketch out some clay pins that I might be doing. Sorry for the quality of this video, it's disgusting, but the is that better? No. I can't fix it. I'll try and fix it. But the microphone's better on this than my other camera, which is better in quality. Anyway, YouTuber struggles. Okay, we're nearly at the end anyway. This is some ideas that I had for clay pins, and I actually tried to make a clay pin, but it failed. I'll talk more about that in my next studio vlog, but I tried to make clay pins, and this was my ideas and stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to go with. I still don't know exactly what kind of theme I want to go with. A couple of people were saying breakfast foods or desserts or, like, you know, stuff like that, but I'm not sure what I want to go with. I really like this Pop-Tart, but I tried to do a Pop-Tart and it just wasn't coming out, so I need to practice more. And then a couple of other sketches. I drew this girl holding a Nintendo Switch. This is supposed to be a Nintendo Switch, I don't know if you can tell, but she was really sad because it ran out of battery. So that's why she's standing like that. She's like, oh no, my Nintendo Switch, Animal Crossing, oh no. Then here's Tiana. I'm gonna have to write that down again because Tiana, I don't know why. Okay. Tiana, I really like this version of Tiana, love it. And then I was just drawing, I drew Maple like this. This was supposed to be Maple as well, but she came out looking really creepy, like a puppet doll or something. I drew a little baby, and then I don't know what that's supposed to be. And then this is the last page, and I made no effort whatsoever to do anything on this page that was remotely nice. I just copied a couple of Pinterest things and gave up. And then I was like, yay, Finn! Put the date. Also, this pocket, I never used it. I don't know any reason why anybody would use a pocket. I mean, I know a lot of people draw on separate bits of paper and stick them into their sketchbook, but I don't do that. But this is the end of the sketchbook, and I don't actually like using this to draw on. The paper is a bit horrible to draw on because it's so textured, so I'm going to go for the complete opposite type of sketchbook next time and use this fab llama one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe if you're not already. If you are, thank you so much for your support. If you want to check out any of these playlists, then feel free to do so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!